Hello, lovely Gemini, and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. It's beautiful to see all of my beautiful dear soul family. Yes, I am doing well now, and I hope you are. Gemini, September is going to be a very pivotal time because we have Venus after the 40 days of retrograde that has been taking place in our third house, Gemini, where this rules communication when it comes to conflicts with families, friends, others, or in areas of our life. Well, these delays around that area of communication and conflicts, Gemini, begin to improve, okay, which is wonderful. On the 15th, moving forward, Gemini, you could be feeling it already. It's like a feeling here of getting ready to resolve and make improvements when it comes to areas that you need to express yourself, Gemini, okay? So like I feel this is going to be areas that you are undergoing some kind of struggle when it comes to family dynamics, could be home situations. And then also I wanted to talk about Jupiter going retrograde, Gemini, on September 4th until December 30th of the ending of this year. And Jupiter's retrograde, which is the planet of luck and divine timing, has gone retrograde in our 12th house and happens once every 12 years, Gemini. Jupiter represents the guru, the teacher, the shaman, the discovering of God, the psychic house of spiritual wisdom and spiritual access and knowledge. And it has to do with past lives. So I wanted to share because our last reading, the past lives did come up. So like I said, I feel like this Pisces rare moon that happened, this all was getting ready to occur. Now Jupiter is retrograde in the sign of lovely Taurus right now. But when it comes to Gemini, the next 4 months of our life, look at it this way. Okay, you can come back to this reading. There's going to be a lot of discoveries of the mysteries that you're about to discover when it comes to connecting with past life timelines, particularly the mid-century, medieval times. So you could be going through an aha moment, which can come in a form of, I want to say not so much an epiphany, which could be, but I feel this could be Gemini, wherever you are during the day or night. Doesn't have to happen in your sleep here. You're going to get this download, okay? It's a very auspicious time the next 4 months. It's going to happen internal, this expansion, so that when you're connecting with your past life, Gemini, you can use the abilities of where you were in history, playing out what role were you playing out, and bring that wisdom and knowledge that we have with us into this lifetime. So for a lot of us, this could have to do with foreign travels the next 4 months, foreign shores. There's a feeling here of deepening our connections, our love bonds also coming in, and how we perceive our dreams and our spiritual healing. How do we perceive the timing, right? Because the end of a tough cycle approaches, Capricorn energy. That's the father that rules time, the lord of time, Saturn, right? So Saturn rules Capricorn here. And for the full moon in Capricorn, like I said, from now to December 30th, okay? This is about timelines revealing itself to us. Saturn is strict. It requires the time. There are no shortcuts to the wisdom and knowledge that we're gaining right now. Saturn requires the hard work, so it tells me it's the end of putting in the hard work. The next 4 months will be where your hard work pays off, Gemini. So for a lot of us, like I feel here with this ending of the tough cycle, there's the ending of that karma from past lives, because Saturn rules karma, it rules time, okay, lessons. And also we have the energy here of, what did I have for us last time here? Yeah, this was hard, tough cycles. Like for a lot of us, we're healing from medieval times, things that are coming up from the Middle Ages. For those of us who have access to our past lives already, for those of you who have, I feel that there is more to come. Yeah, in the next 4 months. Nothing is yet set in stone. So mutable energy, that's what we are, Gemini. We're a mutable air sign. So it's time to, like I feel, get ready to adapt to the many changes that will be occurring. We have Venus returning retrograde. Our ruler, Mercury, is retrograde until the 15th, and Jupiter has gone retrograde. There's definitely going to be some big changes playing out for the next 4 months. So like I feel, the hard work's paying off, but like I feel, Gemini, you're at the point of a major change in your life. And I feel that right now, nothing is concrete. So if this is a home, this could be like it's not concrete. You want to change that home, or this is your career. You want to make changes. Okay, this is about getting ourselves to the position now of setting things in stone. Okay, because there could be this feeling of taking time to breathe out. You could be feeling overwhelmed when it comes to these areas, which I understand. It applies to me as well. So take time to breathe out. It's like inhale positive energy, exhale the negative energy surrounding this area. You're ending a tough cycle. Yes, it feels like there's a struggle here, okay? But when it comes to things that are going to be set in stone for the long haul, right? For the long, because Jupiter rules expansion and growth, we're talking long time, 12-year blessing. 12-year blessing of time here, okay? One more. Balancing. There's that Pisces. I was feeling a super duper rare moon that happened. We're going to get another moon, and this moon is the 4th, so there was 4 of 4. And that 4th super moon, I believe, is happening on the 29th, depending where you are, of September. So the 29th. Now, that's the 4th of that series of super moons. So, Gemini, balancing spirituality and practicality. This is bringing down the metaphysical to the physical reality here. This is about taking all the spiritual wisdom and knowledge now and making a practical use of it, right? So when it comes to 12th house Pisces, this is about all of the access to the wisdom, the mysterious, the mystery schools, the exploring. Like I feel a lot of us here are going to be definitely getting ready to do the research on history, historical events, heading back to the early 1500s. Like I was feeling when I got the story. I'm going to try to attach it to this. It was the story of the movie that I watched, that I was drawn to during the Pisces. Okay, look, it's in my left hand. That moon that was once a blue moon, the rare blue moon, it revealed the impossible to us. For a lot of us, your beliefs in the impossible is going to become a reality. Everything is possible. So this is limited possibilities. Do you believe this, Gemini? This blue moon that happened in Pisces, did you see the phenomenal photographs that highlighted? This blue moon looked at so many sacred, when it was the photos came out, I was blown away, of sacred temples, of religious occults that shined that beautiful presence of the moon all over this planet on sacred temples to reveal something that needed to be out in the open. So the moon is bringing to the surface here of our belief systems, okay? Because that moon definitely, what was the message the moon was trying to tell us? Was it telling us, look back at this error? And the blue moon was the blue one that it lit the temple of Poseidon in Greece up. And that picture was phenomenal. Like I said, great photography coming out. So this blue moon is the onset of the 4 months of the house of spirituality, the discovery of God on a personal level, your psychic abilities that you're going to be bringing down in a more practical way, like your Reiki healers, your sound therapists, your psychics. You're here to help heal the collective. So the next 4 months, you're about to discover your divine life purpose. It will be revealed. If you're not aware of it fully, you will be in the next 4 months, ending this year off. So these are the things, like I feel for a lot of us, that we will be focusing on. Could be the 4th house with Mercury, could be doing a lot of studying from home like I am. There could be some delays or changes, but I feel that this is about more like the feeling of Pisces does create delays. It's the Hangman in the tarot deck. So if you're experiencing changes around delays that have to do with home projects or career projects or overall where you are invested in your life purpose, it's only a delay. This time shall pass too. So the feeling here is letting go, okay, and connecting to your intuition at this time is very much like I feel. So a lot of things are going to be changing. You're into change. And I want to get a romance oracle. And this is for Gemini with Jupiter going retrograde in our 12th house and Venus returning going direct now that things can move forward now and make improvements around our love relationships or interconnections. For a lot of you, Gemini, you could be going to a retreat, a spiritual retreat, okay? For a lot of you, this is how you have connected. What is that called? Going to a spiritual retreat, connecting with your past lives, okay? This is a sacred temple, a sacred initiation that you're going through. It's time to disconnect from the world and go on a retreat. For a lot of you, you're going to be traveling to somewhere that's a lot of nature, getting out in nature, getting out in the sun. If you felt held back like I did from traveling during the summer, you will be starting to travel. And you probably are traveling right now, getting ready to travel this weekend. So that's what I'm seeing. Trust issues are here, Gemini. This is what we were talking about, that we need to surrender, okay? We need to learn to trust. We need to learn to trust our own intuition. Our own intuition is telling us, hold back, don't move forward, then don't move forward. Listen to your gut when it comes to trust issues. For some of us, we have a daddy, mommy, parent figure that has abandoned their children here. For some of us, your love life is going to benefit as you forgive that parent. So here's how you got to look at it. Whatever that parent is doing, that's between them and God. Whatever you do as a parent is between you and God. So if you're holding up the fort when it comes to the children, the family, and the home front areas here, this is about to heal. There's a major healing coming to a family dynamic that experienced some drama around this family. Finances and career can start to move forward. If you've been waiting for your finances to come up in the world, right? You planted this seed. Jupiter is also the planet that's going to say, you put in the hard work, it's about to pay off. Like I feel, you got down on your knees here, you put in the hard work, you worked hard. Finances and careers issues can be a factor right now. This could be holding you back for some reason, but for some of you, it won't be holding you back for long. No, like I feel, and there's areas here, Gemini, that I feel when it comes to Venus returning in our third house here, this is where there's going to be improvements around our finance, around your finances, where things can begin to run smooth. Yeah, there's going to be you getting to know someone, Gemini. Now, this could be somebody who's highly intelligent. It could be a friend of a family, a group, a party, an event. There's going to be you opening up. Like I feel there's fun times here, Gemini. There's even children around this family occasion. This is a good time for all of you to open up, like find the laughter in human. But if you can look, that's during the 1500s, like James Madison and Dolly Madison. Oh my God, look how that looks. She was known as the first lady who was the most hospitable. She held events that were grand, like I said, holding a grand event. And one of these guests that came in was James Madison. At that time, her first husband had passed away from the plague and her first child. And now she's connecting with family. And when she moved back to Philadelphia from Virginia, this is when she ran into James Madison. Isn't that awesome? Now, in that movie, it was called, I believe, it's American Movie Classics, and it was called Magnificent Doll. It was created in 1946. Go ahead and look back at 1946. This year stands out. The movie was created by Ginger Rogers, played the movie of Dolly Payne Madison. She, like I said, was the first wife of the fourth president, James Madison, in 1809 through 1817. This picture here is taking me back to a deep soul bond. At the bottom of the deck was soulmate. So for some of you, this is a past life soulmate that could be coming in. Or like I feel you already met your past life soulmate. There is a soulmate connection here, Gemini. Like I feel, and for a lot of us, you're going to be getting to know each other. For some of you, you're getting to know a new soulmate, a new contract, a new beginning is here. Yes, this will be your soulmate coming to you. So this person could be in the military. This person could be working in the presidential candidates. This person could be somebody of high influence, honored. Like they have a sword here. Like there's someone who's honorable. There's somebody who you can learn to trust. The story of the movie and James Madison was they were fighting for the freedom to free the slaves. And they fell in love with the concept of they both believed the same thing. This person that you're going to be connecting to, you might think they take you for granted or that you're silly, but this person's serious, Gemini, that's coming in. You have a soulmate that is serious and wants to get to know you better and wants you to get to know them. So trust how this will unfold. You have a soulmate coming towards you, Gemini. So for a lot of you here, your bond will deepen as you both express your inner. Yeah, Gemini, you're very intellectual. You love to communicate. This is someone who's going to love to sit with you for hours and just talk. Like literally, like that bond that's going to come in is going to be someone here that you can open up to about all the crazy ass things that we think of. So it sounds wonderful, Gemini. I'm going to leave that energy for right now, so just so that we get ahead of ourselves. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves with Jupiter going retrograde in our 12th house. But this is the house of spiritual awakening. This is the house of spiritual mastery. And with Jupiter moving in there, it's only going to bring in this internal expansion that helps us to grow and evolve, because it's an inner knowing, right? And like Geminis, it's happening for us. So this is specifically for us right now, Gemini. I love it. Can you imagine the knowledge we have yet to gain here? So I'll see you soon in the next reading. Thank you all.